Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. It's the Ed August Astrology and Tarot Show. Hello from Central Arizona here in the greater Phoenix area. I was hanging out in Tucson for about 7 years, but now I'm love and friendship and better economy brought me here to Phoenix. And, I just lost a caller on the air that was calling from the Valley of Texas, Harlingen or Laredo, somewhere like that. But I still have 2 callers that are waiting to speak online here and on the air, and they're both calling from the Palm Beach County area of Florida. So that's exciting. Palm Beach County. That's very interesting. Today, let me first mention that the sun and the moon are both in Aquarius, and the moon is coming up in about 6 hours local time to be in a conjunction with the sun. And that is what constitutes the new year. So it occurs that they're going to celebrate this on the 28th, but today, the 27th, you can bet that this is going to be the new moon that is coming up. The new moon should be a time every month, actually, of a kind of celebration, of a rededication, of asking a prayer from the powers that be, from God or the gods, however you view things, to bring you the success and bring you the renewal and the new things into your life that you want for that month ahead. Well, this is for the whole year ahead. And it is, as I said, Chinese New Year's. I did write a book at one time on Chinese astrology, which you can Google up if you're interested. I evolved my own method of looking at Chinese astrology, slightly different from the other textbooks. Mercury continues to go direct, so it's not going to stop you, folks. There's no reason to pause or hesitate with Mercury direct in Capricorn. Venus and Mars are still both in Pisces, although Mars is going to make the transition into Aries in the next few days. And the other planets travel a little slowly. They travel a little slowly, and, I don't see anything really earth-shaking going on there. So much for our look at the ephemeris of the planets' places. And right now, continuing a series of things I've been doing on relationship astrology, which is one of my specialties. We found a section in a book by Martin Schulman called Karmic Relationships, which I refer to once in a while. Just imagine if you have your Mercury, you females out there, you have the planet Mercury, about 120 degrees. That's called a trine because 3 of these make up a circle. So it's like a triangle, like an isosceles triangle placed in a circle. Anyway, if you happen to have your female Mercury in 120 degree aspect, give or take about 5 degrees, to the male Pluto. So you need to know where your Mercury is, and you need to find out where that male Pluto. Listen to this description. The female drinks deep from the well of passion and mystery as she fills her cup with understanding to the brim. What may appear to be excess in the male can cause the generating of power from the very depths of his soul, which will ultimately transform the consciousness of both partners. She is, quote, Little Red Riding Hood, unquote, who meets the wolf only to learn that the wolf is the catalyst that will force her to transcend her fears and her self-death. And it's slightly different if it's the male Mercury and the female Pluto. It turns it around. This aspect brings great depth and wisdom into relationship. Through the exploration of the source of ideas, the male learns how to transform his thinking. And since a man is what he thinks, he can change his entire being. The female is the hidden angel of light, mysteriously providing the secrets which hold the keys to its evolution. The relationship is powerful and dynamic as it churns its way toward harmony between conscious thought in the male and unconscious emanations in the female. Well, I wonder what those emanations are. That sounds pretty mystical to me, but then again, this is a mystical show. So here I have my crystal ball before me, and I have my deck of tarot cards. I'm going to jump in here because our time is limited. So let's go to one of the 561 columns. Hello in Palm Beach County. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Let me, hello. Let me take this off. I wonder why I can't get this on my headphones. Anyway, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, good. That's great because I'm always wondering about whether everything is connected here. It's all wires here, you know. So anyway, what is your first name, please?
It is Stacy.
Stacy?
Yes.
That's great. And Stacy, how are things in Florida today? Is it sunny and bright over there?
It's it's not sunny, it's not bright, it's just,
Today, huh? Doesn't sound like Florida to me. But I hope you have a great day.
They're expecting a cold front, they say, so I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The cold front in Palm Beach must be like 70 degrees or something, you know. It can't be that bad.
77
so what can
right
I help
now.
you with today? Yeah. So Stacy, what kind of question do you have? What's going on?
Well, for me, everything right now seems so stagnant. It's like I'm trying to push ahead, but I'm still in this bubble, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. What sign are you? What sign were you born under?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Well, the reason I asked is because Saturn is going through the middle of Sagittarius right now. Saturn is the planet that causes delays. It causes. That's exactly what's happening. That's right. And
so it's not
a year
me
ago,
then.
Scorpio, and Scorpios were kind of hung up on stuff. But no, it's a transit. A transit is a temporary phenomenon. However, I must say that Saturn stays in a sign for about 2.5 years. But what happens is it all depends on when that Saturn is going to hit your sun. So what day of what day of the month were you born?
The 16th.
The 16th. Okay, so that would have been about 24. Well, you see what's happening is Saturn is moving into the 20-degree range, and by the time it gets to 26 degrees, well, after that you're going to have you're going to feel refreshed. You're going to have worked your way through whatever issues are stopping you right now. Saturn should be, anytime that your sun is in approaching Saturn, this could be a time of deep thought, of detox, of learning something new, of putting your mind to work, maybe getting into a new field or something. So when you say that you're kind of installed right now, does that include your career, your job? Are you on a job that you don't necessarily like?
That includes my career, my job,
Alrighty.
yes.
And the funny thing is, it's also your relationships. So your relationships kind of
yes.
dead in the water right now? Oh,
yeah.
I am so sorry. You should, it's just not fair. I mean, here you are, 90% of the people in the country would trade places with you just from where you live, But, of course, you're not having a really fun time. So let me shuffle the cards. One, Stacy, Central Florida, Stacy, Palm Beach County, Stacy. So career and relationship. Now, where should I cut these cards? Near the top? Near the middle? Any special place you see me cutting them?
In the middle.
Okay. It's done. And now let's see here what we got. This is a card that came up yesterday. The World. The World means expand your horizons. Look beyond the local neighborhood. Get in touch with people that live someplace far away. Get in touch with people in your life who are having a good time or who are having a bad time and they need your help for something that are located a distance away from them. There's something waiting for you to do. The Hanged Man comes up. That could be somebody who you know already or who you're going to meet who lives quite a distance away from you, but is needing some help right now. Did you break up with someone, or do you have relatives that are living far away from your community there that are somehow needing some help that you could help? Isn't that right?
Well, I don't know about the help. I don't know of that. I had a friend that needed my help, but I was in the process of helping, and then she passed away, so that was a week ago.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So that is a big issue, you see. That's why the hangman comes up. The hangman shows someone who is suffering. And, you know, you need to give this back to God. You need to get this out of your system. It was an almost devastating experience for you to hear about that and for you to be part of that situation. So now you have to look beyond that. I get the Three of Wands. Again, just like the world, going beyond, looking farther, looking for your chances with other people. And because, you see, I think that hangman brings a kind of situation of kind of like being stagnant, you know, and that's exactly, I think, what you called it, is feeling stagnant and not, you know, getting anywhere. The Wheel of Fortune comes up, and the Wheel of Fortune is constantly turning. The people that are on the bottom end up on the top, you know? So this is coming to you. You're coming into a much happier family life, and I think along with that is going to be career. But you must look for it not in the immediate area, not the place where you've been working, but somewhere a little beyond. You have to try something new, exciting, and different, and I believe it will really work out for you. So the last card after the Wheel of Fortune, I picked 5 cards here because I wanted to see where this is all heading. And that's the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles shows a happy family. It's almost like 3 generations. There's a couple of dogs. There's a little kid. There's a beautiful house. So in a way, it's sort of like it could mean family. It could mean getting back closer to family, or it could mean starting a family or being sort of adopted into someone else's existing family. But it's a very positive card. So, Stacey, I feel that you're on the right track right now, but just, you know, go to the sink and wash your hands with cold water and slough off the cold water from your hands and think to yourself, I have given back my sadness and my recent negative experiences. I've given them all back to the universe. I've given them all back to God, who will know what to do with them. You see what I mean? And you know, and splash a little bit in your face, a little bit over your eyes and everything. I think you'll feel much better about stuff. And then it's just a matter of activating, getting really activated, becoming an activist and going out and making something happen. Well, I hope that helps. Look for me on my website at august.com. I'm thrilled that you called in. And if you don't mind, I'm going to go on to this next call, which is also from Palm Beach County, which kind of amazes me. I'm not sure. Is it a friend of yours?
No. Not that I'm aware of, no.
Yeah. But I'll take a look and see who that is. So thank you so much for your call, and hope to see you or talk to you again. You're so welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye.
And that takes us to our other caller. Hello, 561. Are you there? Stacy, is that still you?
I'm on the phone, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what it is the system is acting up a little bit. I've got to figure out exactly what I should do to make sure this never happens
press
again.
1, I guess.
Yeah, you know, I am so sorry. It won't even disconnect us, believe it or not. It won't even disconnect us. Probably it would help if you hang up and call in again. Would that be okay?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Stacy. Okay, maybe now I can get to this other phone call. Hello, any luck here with the 561? No? Then let me go down to this 303 area code. Hello, 303. Hello. Well, it's a mystery to me. It's really a mystery. I think it's because we've got the new year coming in, so therefore the lunar new year, and therefore at the very last of the old year, all kinds of little gremlins creep out from the covers, you know. So I cannot get to my other 561 call. It doesn't look like I can get to my 303 area code call. But what I will do is I will do cards for you anyway. I did this last week, a couple weeks ago, when I was having a stalker calling repeatedly. What I did is I'm looking at this other 561 call, and I'm just imagining Palm Beach County. I'm imagining 561, and I'm shuffling the cards. This is where psychic powers really come in handy at times like this, when physical structure breaks down. Whoa, the very first card is the Death card, followed by the Five of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. Well, everything will end up all right, because you know what? People are going to come to the rescue. I see the King of Pentacles. I see the Knight of Pentacles. These could be brothers. This could be father, son. This could be an employer and someone else that works there. But what they're overcoming, what they're going to help you with, caller, is the Death card, the transformation card, the possible loss of a job, possible changes of an extreme nature going on in your life. The changes that are happening could also refer to a relationship that's broken up, are a lot of disputes and disagreements, because the Five of Wands shows five different people that are clashing with each other, fighting with each other. This could be, for example, an inheritance, and there's heirs, and they're fighting with each other. Who gets to get the goodies first, you know? So it starts off negatively. Whatever your question is, dear caller from the Palm Beach area, starts off negatively. It's a transformation and a predicament that's almost too big for you to know what to do with it. Plus, you have people that are against you. You have people that are fighting against you in this, clashing in some way or another. Then along comes the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, and they help you solve the situation. It could be that you need an accountant. It could be that you need a lawyer. It could be that you need your brother or father or someone to step in and help. It's a decidedly male influence. There's no females in any of these cards. And let me see here. What happens after that? And then after that, holy Toledo, we get the Page of Pentacles. We've got three different royal suits here. We've got the King, the Knight, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles can be a female, also can be a male or a female. But you have lots of people that are going to come to your rescue. On the other hand, if this question has to do with romance, then what it suggests is that your breakup is going to be solved because of how very popular you are, and you're going to be even more popular. Even more people are going to be interested in you and literally come to your rescue and give you the things that you're looking for. So I hope that helps. You can also send me a message on my website if you go to the radio listen page at www.edaugusts.com/radio-listen. And now I'm going to go to 303. Again, I'm not able to pick up the call. I'm clicking on it. I have a screen full of calls, and all of them are spinning around, so there's something wrong. But that is not going to stop me from giving you a reading, area code 303. Let's see. 303. And I am shuffling the cards again, and shuffling the cards a third time. And I'm just imagining where it might be that you want me to cut these cards. Let me go right now to another graph that I have. I'm kind of curious. I'm just kind of curious. I think this will really help me do a good reading for you if I look at the 303. And I find that the 303 area code is in central Colorado. It's in the Denver area. It's got a beautiful view of some very snowy peaks. That's if you're still in Colorado. I talked to one person with a Colorado phone number who had moved to New Jersey or something like that. Now I'm going to cut the cards right about a third of the way down, and I'm going to see what cards come out. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the King of Swords, and we've got the Page of Wands. Who are all these people? What's going on here? Okay, there's also a Seven of Swords that pops up, and the King of Wands. Well, the Queen of Pentacles, I think, is you. Whether you're a male or a female, probably a female, since about 90% of my callers are females. This is you. You're a good woman. You don't have any major issues that I can see that have to do with you personally. There's nothing that needs to be, cured or changed in particular, except the next card is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who's very stern, very unhappy. This could be a case of a woman who's in a really tough relationship, such as a marriage or a partnership, or working for someone, or and the King of Swords wields a sword. He's very stern. He will come down on you for the slightest little thing. And I think that you're tired of that and you're looking for something new. Well, you have the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. As a matter of fact, it looks like if someone is stressing you and keeping you from being free and happy and having love in your life, this points to not one but two different people who can come to your rescue and who can give you what you want, what you need. The Page of Wands is the younger of the two. I must say the page sometimes refers to female or male, but it's definitely probably younger. Maybe it could be younger. It could be just that they're more naive. They're not as experienced in the ways of the world. If it's a company, he's the new guy at the company, But then also the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who's really in charge. The King of Wands is going to stand up for you, and he's going to, make this King of Swords guy, take flight or leave you alone or be much better for you than he has been right now. There is going to have to be a clash of the two worlds, a clash of the principles of good and evil, because then we get the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords shows you could sneak away. You could sneak away from the King of Swords. It's a sword card. That's how you would get even. You would get out from, under this guy who's been so ruthless and compelling you to not be quite yourself. Maybe he's shortchanging you. Maybe he's the kind of guy who bluntly tells you that he thinks that you're worthless, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many King of Swords like that out there in the world. But you do have friends. You have friends that will come to the rescue. You need not be alone. If your question has more to do with the job, then it means that the initial contact that you make will not be as positive as you would like, because that would be the King of Swords. But then you have these two wand cards coming up, and the wand cards show perhaps a young person or even a friend will take you to and introduce you to the boss who can help you, can hire you. Maybe you can get a job through someone else. So all in all, the cards are good, whether you look at it in a relationship or whether you look at it in terms of career. And let's see. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm still trying, but I just can't get back online to talk to anybody, privately. And by the way, if any of you would like a private reading, that is what I do. That is what I do for a living right now. Also, sometimes I sell used and rare books. But for about 40 years, I've been helping people with, over the phone and more recently over the internet. I think I have a good track record. I've done more than 1,000, probably close to 2,000 charts. I've kept 1,000 of them in my files anyway, but, for reference. And I wrote a book back in 2013 or 2012, maybe it was 2020, called Planetary Combinations in Astrology Charts. Planetary combinations. That's what I do when I look at a person's chart. and compare it with other people's charts or just within your own chart. If I find that a person has the sun in conjunction with Venus, Venus is a planet of love. It's a very pleasant planet. It's a planet of charm. Someone who has either the moon or the sun or Mercury in conjunction with Venus is going to be mostly liked, admired, thought highly of, win some popularity contests, Of course, there could be other things which make a person totally different than that. What if somebody's born with the sun in a conjunction that is within about 8 or 9 degrees of Mars? You know what Mars is? It's the red planet. It's the planet of work and war, the male energy, the work ethic, sometimes aggressiveness. Well, you know what? I find somebody with Sun conjunction Mars, they work out a lot. They go on hikes. They go on diets. They go on jogs, they watch sports on the weekends or they participate in sports. Sometimes their energy is so powerful that they rise to the top of whatever field that they're in. I'm just giving you a couple of examples here of the kinds of things that we can spot in a horoscope. If someone who's born today during the new moon, which will be in about 5 hours from now, 4 to 5 hours from now, during the new moon in Aquarius, they're going to be a double Aquarius. Wow, they're going to be independent. They're going to be frank-spoken. They're going to be scientific. They're going to be looking at all kinds of new innovations and inventions, and they might seem a little bit cool on the surface. Somebody with a double Aquarius is going to seem dispassionate. They're going to be kind of very doctrinaire and undoubtedly well-educated, and they're going to think the world of their own opinions and their philosophies and their politics, But they may not seem as warm-hearted. And actually somebody with a double Aquarius sun and moon, especially if either Venus or Mercury is also in Aquarius, then they will not be quite so popular as that person who has a nice Venus conjunction, I was looking at a person's chart the other day who had Venus in conjunction with Saturn. Venus is the planet of love, and Saturn is the planet of, it's the planet of discipline, of regimentation, of age, of experience, of responsibility. Well, guess what? That person loves women. It's a guy, loves women that are slightly older, more mature, approach him with that certain maturity that he wants. He just goes nuts over women that are 10 or 15 or 20 years older than he is. I don't know if he will still do that when he's, 50 or 60 years old, but he's sure doing it now at the age of 35. So that's just a simple conjunction, just Venus conjunction Saturn. So I recommend, if you get a chance, to just pick up the book on planetary aspects. I wouldn't mind at all if you go to Amazon Kindle. It's a Kindle book, and look for my Ed August Planetary Combinations in Astrology Charts. I think it's $6.95. It's 420 pages. And I have other books too. I have one that I did with my friend Nikki when we ran Mystic Books in California about 15 years ago. And that one is called Secrets of the Ouija. And it's more of like a pamphlet. I think it's only $2.95. Secrets of the Ouija by Ed August. So I'd love to sell a few copies of that. And by the way, if you have had experiences with the Ouija board, I would love to hear about them. So go on my site, edaugust.com, and send me your experiences with the Ouija, even if they took place 20 or 30 years ago. I want to incorporate them in a new edition of the book. So I really appreciate you calling in today. I'm sorry that we had some switchboard problems. Try to get those fixed the next time. I think I got to reboot the system somehow. So one of these days I'll give you a musical exit the same way I do an intro music, but it won't be today. Today I'm just going to play my exit music. So thank you again, everybody. Have a great day and a happy Lunar New Year.